you've probably seen the work that I have been doing under Unified
Mhm.
Air Mobility Management.
Mm.
How do you think, both things are kind of complementing each other, or is it something that you think is a right direction to go to? Because in my view, something that provides a 360-degree framework for all these facets which are not traditionally studied in the aviation industry, and now we have to. I mean, me, an AI guy, have to go out and learn about, smart city development. I think it's a challenge, right? How do you think the institute, if I say that, we make that open source project like we discussed, what's the role for these two projects in your view?
Yes, and you're absolutely right. It's kind of that fourth pillar, what we call an industry roundtable, is where we house a number of working groups and task forces that have a much more focused approach. And it sounds like there's a lot of complementary elements between your open source projects and our efforts at the industry roundtable. Because historically, we brought in folks with relatively niche expertise, and we kept an eye out for projects and papers where that expertise was necessary and added value. But now we've grown to such an extent, we need a lot more structure. And projects like this that are aimed ultimately towards the public benefit, would we be able to sustain completely free providing advice and guidance to government decision makers? To me, it's a classic, you get what you pay for. you know we found a lot of really passionate people who've been willing to, be generous with their time and their insights. But if we're going to convince people to engage in a, deep dive research and thorough report writing, of course I'm going to advocate on behalf of those people and make sure that they're paid a fair wage. But the price point is going to be dramatically less than, some of the bigger, flashier name, consulting firms.